Meow, Catisans. Ron DeParmesan here with your Newscats briefing. Brace yourselves for a tale of artillery and alliances that's shaking up the global scratching post. Western intelligence reports have let the cat out of the bag. North Korea is now supplying a whisker-raising 50% of Russia's artillery shells used in Ukraine. That's right, approximately 1.5 million shells out of the 3 million Russia uses annually are coming straight from Kim Jong-un's litter box. This military catnip exchange kicked off after a high-profile summit between Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un in June 2024, Putin's first visit to North Korea in 24 long years. During this meeting, these two top cats signed what Kim called their strongest ever treaty, a comprehensive strategic partnership that's got NATO's tail in a twist. Putin, not to be outdone in the flattery department, purred that it was a breakthrough document. This partnership isn't just about sharing toys, it's a full-blown mutual defence pact. If either country faces an attack, they've promised to come running faster than a cat to a can opener. But here's where things get a bit hairy. South Korea's defence minister, clearly not amused by this feline friendship, reported that North Korea has shipped at least 10,000 sea containers to Russia. That's enough to hold up to 4.8 million artillery shells. It's like North Korea's factories are working overtime, producing shells faster than kittens in a cardboard box. However, these shells aren't exactly the cat's meow when it comes to quality. Reports suggest that around half of the North Korean munitions fired by Russian forces have been about as effective as a declawed cat in a mouse hunt. We're talking open sealing covers, letting in moisture, lubricant buildup causing performance issues, and thin wall construction that makes them less effective than their Soviet-era counterparts. It's like trying to catch a laser-pointed dot, frustrating and ultimately pointless. Despite these quality issues, the sheer volume of shells has allowed Russia to keep up its artillery-heavy strategy in Ukraine. It's like having an endless supply of catnip-filled toys. Even if half of them are duds, you've still got plenty to play with. This influx of ammunition has contributed to Russian advances in places like Vuhledar in the Donetsk region, proving that quantity can sometimes make up for quality. But let's not forget the human cost of this conflict. The United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights reported over 10,000 civilian deaths and approximately 18,500 injuries since the start of the war. The US Defense Department estimates civilian fatalities could be as high as 40,000. On the military front, it's even grimmer. Ukraine has suffered around 200,000 casualties, while Russian losses exceed 500,000, with daily rates reportedly around 1,200. That's more lives lost than a cat has whiskers, and it's absolutely heart-wrenching. Now, this Russia-North Korea alliance isn't just ruffling NATO's fur, it's causing a major shift in global dynamics. NATO members are hissing and arching their backs, realizing they need to strengthen their claws. At the 2023 Vilnius summit, NATO agreed to invest at least 2% of their GDP in defence. It's like they're beefing up their scratching posts and stocking up on catnip in preparation for a potential catfight. The implications of this partnership stretch further than a cat's afternoon nap. North Korea could potentially receive advanced military technologies and training from Russia, enhancing its missile capabilities. This could lead to more aggressive behaviour from North Korea, like a cat that's had one too many treats. As a senior US administration official warned, we have no doubt that North Korea will be provocative this year. It's enough to make any peace-loving feline's fur stand on end. So, what's the future looking like? Well, it's about as predictable as a cat's mood. NATO might start cozying up to South Korea and Japan, creating a sort of anti-scratch alliance. Meanwhile, Russia and North Korea could be planning joint military exercises, turning the geopolitical landscape into one big litter box. Remember, my feline friends, in this game of cat and mouse, it's crucial to stay informed. So keep your ears perked and your whiskers twitching. And if you want to stay up to date on all the latest geopolitical hairballs, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It's the perfect way to keep your paw on the pulse of global affairs. Thanks for tuning in to Newscats. I'm Ron DeParmesan. Meow!